Viewers' discretion is advised.
Blessed are the ones who hears and does what's right, cause time is near. Stop fear what kills the flesh, no mind control can rule. I chose, I'm rooted deep, my faith concrete amongst the jungles where I sleep. I'm guarded with a different peace. My enemies watch my increase. I feast off beef till I'm deceased. Wake up and feel your shy is real. Don't wait until the meet and greet or sitting in the judgment seat and all your life lived in deceit. Damn. Fear not them which can kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which can destroy both body and soul in hell.
But it's wise.
Right, so then now see that we walk circumspectly, okay? Not foolishly, not as fools, but as wise. So read the definition of circumspect.
Circumspect. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences.
All right, so now listen to this. Read it again. Read the precept now.
Okay. Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Okay, now read the definition. See that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Circumspect. Careful to consider all.
Careful to consider all.
You know what? How he wrote it on pause. It's really all in one to read.
All right. No. That's fine. Careful to consider all. Some Israelites, a lot of our people, know what we do when we walk. We consider some things that we do, but we don't consider all things. We have to consider everything. You understand? Not just the way that we dress in Josh Hour, but the way that we think, our jobs, our family, our husbands, our wives, our children, our relationship with our parents. You understand? Everything. The Lord said, consider it all. Read it again. Read that definition again.
Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences.
And possible what?
Consequences.
Possible consequences. See? Possible consequences. You see that? So in other words, the thing that I'm doing is this breaking the law of the Most High. Is this going to have me to be banished? Is this going to promote me? What is my consequences? What's going to be the consequences for my actions? You understand? If we keep the commandments, then what do we look for? We look for a blessing from the Lord. Now, if we break the commandments, then there are consequences. You understand? So we got to look at we got to look at this thing in every way. Read it again.
The definition?
No. Verse 16.
Verse 16. Redeeming the time.
Doing what?
Redeeming the time.
Redeeming the time. What time period are we living in now? It's more than well over 2,000 years since Christ has come and gone. So don't you think that the knowledge of the word of the Most High has increased in the earth instead of decreasing? So with that being said, the nation of Israel is evolving. Over the last 2-3 decades, a lot of people, most of you, when you come into the truth and you heard that this gospel had to be preached in all the world for a witness unto the end, you was like, oh man.
Yeah, right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, that's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
But now that you see after 20 years, everybody knows that they the people of the Bible. So now with that being said, you got to redeem that time instead of just ignoring that the time period that we're living in, I can continue to sin. Because you cannot continue to sin. You got to keep the commandments of the Lord, or else you're going to be put to death. You're going to be left behind. So redeeming the time, be paying attention to this thing. Let's get this in Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13. So verse 9.
1 Corinthians 13 and verse 9. For we know in part, And we prophesy in part.
So now, Israel, we knew in part. We was doing what? We was teaching in part. That means that Israel is evolving. You understand? Certain things that we was doing 20, 30 years ago, Israel, you can't do that no more. Now you've got to keep the commandments of the Lord. All right? Adultery, fornicating, idolatry. You got brothers still going to Seventh-day Adventist church and knowing they Israel. Where is that at? You understand? Just because they know the Sabbath. All Israel know about the Sabbath because they read the Bible. They just happen to choose to forget about it. So there were certain things that Israel that we knew in part years ago. And what was happening, we was being taught bad stuff. We was prophesying and being prophesied to in part. Come on.
But when that which is perfect is come.
Right, what's perfect? The law has come. The understanding of the law, the understanding on how to apply the law. You understand? That thing is come now. Come on.
Then that which is in part shall be done away.
So how can we hold on to bad doctrines? You cannot hold on to bad doctrines. All right? You can't do that. And one of the things that we're dealing with today is walking circumspectly. We went into the law in Leviticus 19 and 17. See, black and Hispanics, you got to keep the commandments of the Lord. You got to reprove each other. You got to correct each other. You got to build your houses. You husbands and wives, you got to dwell with each other according to this Bible and help each other according to the word of the Lord. That's what has to be done. All right. So it says that's done away with the part. You understand? Being partial. That's what that means. Being partial. Come on.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Right. So when we was children, meaning what? Babes. We spake as babes. Come on.
I understood as a child.
We understood as a child. Come on.
I thought as a child.
We did what?
Thought as a child.
We thought as a child. So in other words, like we dealt with Ecclesiastes 42. Ecclesiastes 42 is telling us not to be ashamed to inform the unwise. You understand? Reprove them, strengthen them, make them better. You understand? So as children, what happened? We didn't really do that. We wouldn't approach our brothers and correct them. You understand? A lot of men now, they won't deal with their wives and correct them because they're afraid that the wife is going to leave. You know what I'm saying? Wives won't reprove their husbands. They're afraid they're going to put them out. Christ said from the beginning it was not. So Moses for the hardness of their hearts. But from the beginning it wasn't like that. So wives, you still help your husbands as well as husbands help your wives according to the Lord and the Most High, which as the man is the head. Understand? But y'all still got to help each other in this truth. Okay? So that Israel was when we was a child, we did things like a child. We understood as a child, meaning we suffered. And yes, this is literal, dealing with charitable, being charity and things like that, to where Paul is just saying, okay, his understanding was like that, but I'm relaying it to us having to advise and reprove and instruct and correct each other according to the word of the Most High. We got to set childish ways away, and we have to be men and women and stand up and allow the people in our life, the members of Christ, to do their jobs. We have to allow the members of Christ to do their job, because it's only going to better us when we do that. It's only going to better us. All right? Come on.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Right. So now real men is going to do what? They're going to let the church do their job. A real man is going to let his brother do his job. A real woman is going to let her husband do his job, and a real man is going to let his wife do her job. We're going to be doing our job, dealing with one another, walking circumspectly. All right. So, is that James 3? James 3 and 2.
This is James chapter 3, verse 2. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
Right. Okay. So at the top now.
Okay. 21.
Yeah.
Verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters.
Right. Be not many masters. Be not many masters. What is a master? A master is a teacher in Israel. So all you brothers out there that's requiring to teach the Bible and lead the Israel, and you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. It's a spirit that the Most High, y'all gonna see. The Most High is bringing down on the earth now. It's a chopping. It's a chopping block. You understand? It's a chopping block. It's gonna cut a lot of men down. Why is that? Because their deeds are going to be exposed. All right. Let's get that. Cool. Y'all going to see it.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 16. No.
Bear with me. Still with this one. Luke 3. It's going to be some sad times in that shower. Luke chapter 3 and verse 8. So although these warnings come out, you know what happened? A lot of people, they ignore it. Say like, who see me? I'm saying, who see me? They like, who see me? You don't take heed to it. Alright, so bring forth therefore fruits, meet for repentance. Come on.
Luke chapter 3 and 8. Bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance.
Worthy of repentance. That means your action's supposed to show that you're sorry. You know when your action's supposed to show when you're sorry? Before you get caught. Before. We understand that? All you people that's listening. Before. So Most High gonna catch you. You understand? You gotta do this thing before the Most High bring judgment. Okay? But before we even continue, let's get that. Before. Can't wait. You understand? The mouse squeals when the traps hit him. But if he leave that house, do he get caught? No, he don't get caught. Most I want you to do it before you destroy yourself. And I want you to get Corinthians 11. We've got to value our life in the truth. It's very simple, very basic, but it all flies right over our head. Corinthians 11:31.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 31. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged.
Okay, read it again.
For if we would judge ourselves...
Stop. You know what judge yourself means? Stop yourself. After you examine yourself, whether you're in the faith, and you realize that, okay, what I'm doing is not right, then how do you judge yourself? You got to stop. You got to stop. That's how you judge yourself. Stop. And you can also afflict yourself, chasten yourself. How?
Fasting.
Yeah, with fasting. You understand? You're supposed to break your spirit. A broken and contrite heart, the Lord said what?
He will not despise.
He will not despise. Let's get that. Psalms 51. Judge yourself. Trumpet is being blown now.
Psalms 51 and 17.
Right.
The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit.
Right. The Most High, man, He wants you to break your spirit. See, before he deal with you. See, you walk around every day as the sun is shining, the breakfast was good. You understand? You got your agenda plan, but you also know that there's some stuff about you that's not right. You've been breaking the laws of the Most High. You know that. The Most High, like, okay, things is good with you, it's okay, but that sin that now came to mind, now start working on it and do something about it before I come down and do it for you. And when I do it for you, you're going to embarrass, you're going to be embarrassed, you're going to be hurt, you're going to be brought down low. All of these things going to happen unto you. So the children of Yashala, also known as the Israelites, you got to do it before something happens. But as soon as something happens, we're like, oh Lord, 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 I'm sorry, this and that, this and that. God, like, it's too late then. Do it now. I'm telling you, according to this Bible is telling you, the Lord is telling you, do it now. Put not off from day to day. Put not off from day to day. A lot of we put off from day to day. Don't do that. See, what this is being preached to our people because we know. I don't have to take you to Deuteronomy 28:68. You already know you Israel. Now you know that you Israel. Now you got to know how to live. You got to know what's required of you to walk in the covenant of the Most High and become a perfect man, a perfect woman. Be a light and raise these children up according to the words of the Most High. A broken and contrite heart, the Most High. When you judge yourself, this is one part. This is what He's looking for. Come on.
A broken and a contrite heart, O God, Thou will not despise.
See that? He said He won't despise that. You understand? You ever seen somebody, they did something wrong and they taking it hard? You understand? They feel bad. They taking it hard. That's what the Most High want to see. He want to see you take it hard. You should take it hard. You've been breaking His laws. You've been doing the wrong thing. You've been out of the Spirit. And telling people that the life and example that you walk and live is in the Spirit. That's not the Spirit right there. That's the flesh. That's you. And the Most High will destroy a man like that off the face of the earth. That's why we went to Luke. This is the warning for you. Amend your ways and change. This is the opportunity that you have. Now go back to Luke. You have an opportunity. All you got to do is do it. Don't wait till the Most High do it for you. It's too late at that point.
So we're in Luke chapter 3 and verse 8. Bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance, and begin not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father. For I say unto you.
Right. So when Israel say that we have Abraham to our father, Israel in these time periods, they're not saying that they have Abraham to our father. All that means is that the Most High promised Abraham that his seed would inherit the land. So the only thing that they have in their mind is that they're going to inherit the land regardless of what you say, prophet of God. See, regardless of what you say, prophet of God, is going to happen to me. The Most High said that Israel is going to do what? Take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. You nuts. You nuts. The only thing you're saying is the Most High is going to give Israel the kingdom and yada, yada, yada. In modern day terminology, that's what's being said, that Israel is going to take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. They're going to be high above. That's the same as saying the Most High chose Abraham. They said that in that time. We're saying this in this time. Not really realizing that our repentance is not shown. That we're a different person. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Your life has got to be like, this is Christ. You know what I'm saying? This is Christ. Yahweh shall dwell inside of this flesh. You understand? Israel's supposed to wonder, are you modern day men of the Most High? You understand? Are you women? Are you modern day women? You the daughters of Sarah. They supposed to be in admiration when they see you, when they hear you, when they see the spirit in you, the love, the application. The word was made what? Flesh. Right. The word was made what?
Flesh, like that word.
Yeah, the word was made flesh.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Israel's supposed to see that thing. That word now is walking and dwelling amongst our people. That's the correct way right there. They're not supposed to see iniquity in you, flaws in you. You understand? That's not what's supposed to be seen. And if they do, we also have the spirit to come back. Oh, no. I apologize. This and that, this and that, this and that. Like even the brother that called from, he's straight in the world. He's straight in the world. The brother that called, and I know he was cut by the scriptures. So, and when he didn't understand, he's like, I don't appreciate how you dealing with my nephews because they called. And I was like, listen, I said, I got permission to deal with them boys. Actually, through the spirit, I inherited them boys. You understand? I'm like a father figure to them boys because their dad gave me permission. I wept at that dad's bedside. So immediately, I'm like, yo, brother, you're breaking all the laws, and now you're gonna tell me? The man went off. So I said, you know what? Listen. So we balanced things out, and we had our conversation. And he was merely trying to say, I want to know what type of influence you have in their life. Because he could not have fault, he had no choice but to humble himself and say, this man is of the truth. So at that point, the things I said was cutting to him. So being abrasive, I repented. So you know what, brother? I apologize. Because the scripture said a wise man use knowledge what? Aright. A wise man use knowledge aright. So although the stuff I said was warranted and it was valid, because those points about him, he didn't know I knew, and it was out of order. You understand? So when I brought that out to stop him from spewing out madness, you understand, stuff about his house and all that. I'm like, listen, how could you possibly stand before a man of the Lord trying to rebuke me, and you totally out of the spirit? You ain't even applying the commandments of the Lord. How could you be doing that? You understand? This is wrong, that's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong. And he felt like, okay, that was personal for you to say that stuff about me. I was like, you know what? You take it personal, I'm apologizing. And we continue to go on. The point is that Israel have to see the word made flesh when they deal with us. It has to be that. This me, G, that's over with. We just read in Corinthians 6 where God said that body belongs to me. And I'm going to dwell in them, I'm going to walk in them, I'm going to talk in them. So everything else, Luke 3, verse 9.
You want to finish?
Verse 9.
Verse 9. And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees.
Watch what I tell you. Stop. Watch what I tell you. Head's about to roll on this earth. Watch what I tell you. Just watch. Watch. Just say that brother said that. Watch. The Most High got spirits, and you're going to see. Head's going to roll. A lot of men going to be getting chopped down for not being right. You understand? Read it again.
And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees.
That's right. When you put an axe down to the root, it don't even grow no more. It's gonna fall down. Why is that? For not walking according to their agreement. to their agreement with the Most High. See, they agree. They be good friends to us. They be good husbands to wives. Good. It be women too. Wives be good. Wives to serve men on a carnal level. It be carnal. Because if it was spiritual, then it would continue to do what? Grow. You understand? All right. Go ahead.
Every tree, therefore, which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down.
What type of fruit?
Good fruit.
What about their own fruit?
Good fruit.
Good fruit.
Is hewn down.
It's cut down.
And cast into the fire.
Father, please forgive my trespasses, as I forgive those who trespass against me.
Father, can you hear my cry? Hoping you don't pass me by. I'm just trying to touch the sky before I die.
I know death coming, I see time running, I keep my engine gunning. Life is fast forward, and I can't press rewind, and I can't waste no time. I'm on my knees daily praying, it's alright to shine. I feel these devils lurking, trying to take it from me. I dodge them bullets every time I feel the heat is on me. Daddy made me, mama raised me, God took them both, that's how the cradle to the grave be. I had no choice to make it, I was sent to thrive, I was born to win, found and lost some friends. It seems like money only thing I'm good at conquering. So Father, please forgive me, it being rich is sin.
Father, can you hear my cry? Hoping you don't pass me by. I'm just trying to touch the sky.
I'm just trying to reach the sky.